chance! What a time to score! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Great vision. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Rui Costa. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro. Mendes gets across to intercept. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
That drinking is only allowed
I think
in the
on the
areas shown
whole the
on this
team
map.
linked up
Thank you
very well
much
and
for
has
your
been
cooperation.
organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and he's got tall. It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Could be danger here. Messi with the foul. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Always play. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he shoots! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This match was 80,607.
Hungary get themselves... It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely weighted ball. Abiati getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them.
Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Costa Curta. Mbappe gets across and deals with it. And it's Mendes. Raul. And this is... Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hungary have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Kukçu. Coming on the field.
He's been shifted off it.
Number 14,
Beckenbauer.
Number 8.
The most accurate pass.
Substitutions taking
Hungary
place.
really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Henderson. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Hungary on the spot
Robert
for
Lewandowski.
parity.
Number 9, Figo. Coming on the field. Number 7.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Nicely aimed pass. Pinches it off him. Can he latch on to this? He rises! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Milan really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Coming on to replace him is
Well, they've got to get everyone forward,
18,
and maybe even the keeper.
Stojkovic.
Takes aim and terrific header! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Driving through the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish,
6
and no half
added
measures
minutes
from
has
here.
been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stojkovic. Closing in on goal. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old, Jim, in 2009.
Yeah, and it came after such a great season. Treble winners with his side, of course, capped off with a very memorable European win in Rome.
I remember him picking up his boot after losing it when scoring that goal. Everybody recalls that one.
Yeah, and for me, that game marked a whole new period of true excellence for Messi at both team and individual.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Can he get it through? Beckham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gullit clears it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi attempts a clearance. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And it's played in.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but
He gets big! Goal! Milan! And that is goal number 20. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chance! Decent enough try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he's forced to go back. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rui Costa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Henderson. Out towards the flank. An instinctive delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe. Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rummenigge. That's the keeper's ball. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And they're quick on the finish! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every...
Belletti fired deep towards the back post. Turns and goes back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
And it's Gullit.
2 added minutes has
Jordan
been
Henderson
indicated.
tries to play it through. Cannavaro cuts it out. Jordan Henderson. Rui Costa. Messi in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such... And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Milan really are in control
Just a
here.
quick reminder
They've done
today,
exactly
please
what they set
refrain
out to
from
do.
parking
There's a
outside
genuine
this
flow
stadium.
about their
Thank
football,
you very much
and
for
some
your
of the stuff they've
cooperation.
played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we're underway again. Mbappe threads one in. Gullit looking to run onto it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hoeneß. Mbappe. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort. Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. Will play through for the wide man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. It's a good run down the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be...
Oh, what a climb! Keeper always had the measure of that. Mbappe! Messi. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to... And a chance! It's in!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And he whips it in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Germany, number 18.
So the manager can make a
Varnes.
change for the
Number
first time in the game
22,
here.
Karl-Heinz
Milan got some
Rummenigge.
help from Lady Luck
Number
there. They all
17,
count.
Beckham. Number 10.
It's gone all the way through to the
Mateo.
keeper.
Coming on the
Pull it.
field, number 8.
Now Mbappe.
Perez. Number 9, Bale. Number
Unrelenting,
4,
uncompromising
Joshua
pressure
Kimmich.
on him.
Number 21,
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bale.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. It's a smartly directed ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe. There's the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.